Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of September 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. Holy crap. In a good way, holy crap. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Page of Cups. Kind of taking it easy, chilling as much as possible. There's some energies flying around, but for the most part, they're quite okay. The first 4 cards that came out for the reading, you got 3 aces on the table, which means those are brand new beginnings types of energies. Super nice. Starting off the reading, you get the Ace of Wands crossed by the Ace of Swords. Action. Action, action, action. You want to do something? Are you doing something? You're doing something. It's not a lot because, again, you're kind of under still this energy of kind of trying to take it easy, but there's still something you're putting into action here. You're making something happen. I do believe there's a response to that. So you may be initiating something and then there is a response to that. Kind of the same. Okay. In your focus, the Eight of Wands, yeah, energy sharing type of an energy that you want to share. And it's being brought back, so there's definitely an energy exchange here. In the recent past, the Ace of Cups, this could have been the idea or the initiative that you felt, and now you're kind of starting to put it into practice, whatever this is. In your strength, the Five of Wands. Oof, who are you arguing with there? I do believe yourself. I think there's a little bit of back and forth with you there. Could be with somebody else. Who knows? In the immediate future, the Two of Cups, energy of coming together with loved ones, maybe one in particular, I don't know, but it's super nice. Supporting this reading, the Four of Swords, the energy of chilling. The energy of chilling. Definitely taking it easy, or trying to at least. In your hopes and fears, the Six of Swords, as you're doing whatever it is that you're doing here, you're actually walking further and further away from something. I don't know if that's intentional, that you're leaving something behind, or if it's just happening because you're here. May I help you, Mr. Blue? Ooh. In your hopes and fears, the Three of Swords, there's fear of getting hurt that's present somewhere there. Or there's actually pain somewhere. We'll see. In the potential outcome, the World card cycle is coming to a close. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Page of Cups, the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're upset about something. Yeah, you're definitely doing something. You've got the initiative, you've got the clarity, you've got the drive. You're doing something. Is it something that has been damaged at some point that you're putting this action towards? Because you're kind of looking at the past as you're doing this, and you're showing me that whatever it is you're looking at is a little pressing. Or did that drive you to do whatever it is you're doing? Something may have happened at some point. Whichever way, the result is great because you're doing something, and it's something good. Let's do the Ace of Wands. Holy crap. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Fool. You're closing something off. That's what you're doing. This is a process of potentially closing something off. So it is conscious, this whole one day at a time type of stepping away from something that you're actually starting to slowly but surely close off. Let me do the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, the Magician, the Devil. Ooh. You have, again, an energy that's responding to you here. As you start setting off on this path and you already started taking the steps to close something off, you have an energy that looks to be cooperative. It looks to be like, hey, I'm with you here. We're doing this together. Looks to be being the key phrase here. Because I don't know if they are. They're showing up as if they are. Doing all the things, saying all the words, being like, yep, we're doing this here. But they got the devil attached to them as an energy. So I wouldn't trust that energy as being so cooperative. Okay. Let's do the Eight of Wands. In your focus, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit. Man, well, I can't unsee the devil now. Because this looks good. This energy exchange, great, perfect. Something around home, something around work potentially. Like all of the material is in there. Building up, working out, great. But now I can't unsee the devil. Okay. Let me do the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. This is something that's been on hold. Whatever it is that's happening now, where it's building up, whatever you're engaged in right now, that does look good. Even though I can't unsee the devil, has been waiting to come through, to happen, to, hey, let's go, let's get this into motion here, for a minute. And now it's happening. It's here. Let me do the Five of Wands in your strength. How is it? So then, are we talking about two separate things? For the Five of Wands, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Death card, the Eight of Wands. Now, this Eight of Wands is associated with stability, growth, things going up and up and up. That Eight of Wands over there is associated with all of that crap, which leads to something going south big time. It's ending. I think we're talking about an overlap of energies. As something is going down, things are going up someplace else. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Otherwise we're talking about one thing that keeps on going up and down. Not keeps on going, goes at the opposite extremes. Big time. And I don't think that's valid for this one. I don't get it that way. I think it's two things happening at the same time. As one is going down, there's one that's going up. That's coming in. Let's do the Two of Cups in the immediate future. The Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, there is a partnership here that weighs really, really heavy. And at some point when it reaches that peak of it's really heavy and hard, it crashes. And that's the cherry on top there where somebody just kind of book, and then it goes down. It's been feeling hard for a minute to deal with whatever this is. And that's the tipping point for sure. Okay. Let's do the Four of Swords in the supportive energies. The Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, the Justice card. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I wanted to say it before I flipped the cards, but I didn't get to, so I'll say it now because that's exactly what it reflects. I noticed here that even though there's two opposite energies, one that feels that it's going south and it's not pleasant feeling, and the one that feels like it's going north and it feels stable, it feels good, it feels balanced. None of them feel heavier than the other. So the good one that's going up is going to feel as intense in going up as the one that's going down, even though that's going to feel hard, but not harder. It balances out, you know? It balances out. The fact that they're happening at the same time balances everything out for you. Where you're going to feel the heaviness, yes, but you're going to have this one that pulls you up. And it's going to pull you up enough that you're balanced with the energy that tries to pull you down. So you're kind of even, which is quite weird, but that's kind of how I felt it. And then it showed up here like that. So you're kind of keeping it steady, kind of keeping it balanced through everything that's at play here. And you know what? Initially, when I flipped the cards, I'm like, oh God, there's not a lot going on. It's just a little bit of, it's actually a lot. But the good part about it is that it's balanced. And because it's balanced, it's not going to feel like it's a whole lot. But it's still a lot. For the Six of Swords, in the hidden energies, you get the Page of Wands, the King of Cups, the Moon. Yeah, and as you kind of slowly but surely start to step away from whatever the hell here, interesting, because I see your heart leading the way. And you're trusting it. You're like, okay, I'll just do what I feel as I go. So it's a beautiful energy here of your heart leading the way. So, and what's even more beautiful about it is that you trust it. Feels good. Okay. Let me do the Three of Swords in your hopes and your fears, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Temperance card. Okay. Yeah, and as far as the situation that is going south goes, there is pain attached to it. Because it's, I mean, you've been part of it for sure. And, you know, there's probably a grieving process at play and all of that. So there is pain attached to it. Through that pain, you're giving me an indication of just knowing that you need to be patient with yourself and you need to be gentle with yourself as you go through that process in order to go through that pain. Okay, you got your shit together. You know what to do here. Let me do the World card in the potential outcome. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, almost done with the cycle. You're still working on it, but you're showing me quite the determination over it in the sense of, I need to get this done. I need to get the cycle closed off. And I'm very determined to get that done. But also with that Seven of Pentacles indicating a sense of you're still working on it. And you're not going to stop until the cycle is done, completed. Okay, there's a lot of movement here. More than I anticipated. And more than I expected. But what I like about it is that there's something that could take your energy down, and there's something that could take your energy up. And all of everything that's happening with those two scenarios is kind of keeping you balanced. You know, they even out. Usually when I see these types of energies, they happen one after another. In your case, it's coming through as at the same time. And because of that, it could be evening out for you. So, cool. Fuck. I just forgot about the fucking devil. But anyways, the Eight of Cups, the devil, the Nine of Cups. That's your devil. That's your devil energy. In the sense of what's making this feel even and balanced for you and may make you feel like, hey, I can do this, is the fact that you're staying connected to your heart, to yourself. Remember this energy of following your heart? It's there. It's present. The minute you lose that and you disconnect from your heart, you're going to feel the heaviness of what's going on here. And that's your nemesis, the times in which you disconnect from your heart. No matter how hard it is, and most of us have that tendency, especially when it gets hard to deal with things. You're like, I don't want to feel it. So, just shut down. Don't do that. The fact that you're staying connected to your heart here keeps it consistent and doable for you. Not that you wouldn't be able to go through this. If you were to disconnect from your heart, it would be 10 times, 10,000 times harder, because you would really feel the heaviness of what's really going on, because you're trying to repress that. You're trying to run away from feeling it. So you would feel it even more and nastier. So try to stay connected to yourself as much as you can. And when you feel like you're slipping away into that whole sense of, ooh, I don't want to feel it, try to catch yourself. A little bit of acknowledgement over that should do it. So keep it steady here. Don't move, don't breathe, let this pass, and then you can, anyways, let's do the Enchanted Earth Oracle. Duality. Exactly. Balance, harmony, integration. Number 16. I embrace my duality by honoring both the light and dark. We are creatures of duality in a world of duality. Light meets dark, day meets night. As above, so below. As within, so without. These yin-yang pine martins appear with the message that in order to find balance in the ebb and flow of life, we must be willing to honor all parts of ourselves as integral elements of our journey. It's important to integrate and harmonize these opposing forces within us through mindfulness and self-reflection. With this card, you are being encouraged to go deep within on a journey of self-discovery. Acknowledge and accept all parts of yourself, understanding that you and others are not simply good or bad. When you look at things in such a binary way, you are denying the nuance and richness of the human experience. You are denying the complexity of our beautiful, complicated minds and emotions. People and nature are not so black and white. It's so important to honor the full spectrum of our human experience in order to live authentically and truthfully. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, you too experience moments of illumination and shadow. When the moon's light is hidden in darkness, though unseen in that moment, we acknowledge and accept that the full moon is there, patiently awaiting its time to shine. Shouldn't we extend the same grace to ourselves and those around us? Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.